All right, what's up, YouTube? So today we're gonna be repairing this Anker surge protector. The model of this one, it says PowerPort. It says PowerPort strip 12 with 3 USB ports. All right, so the whole point of this video, I know I could just buy it, I have bought a couple of I bought a couple of new versions of these. Let me go ahead and I grabbed a couple of these because I mean, they're not that expensive. But you see, I got some new ones. These are newer model. But, oh, where's my focus? These are a new model, but I just wanted to fix it. I like fixing things, guys. I just like to fix things. So for here, we were still getting, when it was plugged in, as you can see, I took off the extension cord. Because I was diagnosing this thing and finally figured it out. But symptoms were we had the power light and we had to protect the light. So you would think that it works, right? Because I mean, it says power and it's protected. But after probing around with the multimeter, I found out that the fuse was popped. The one that was in there, one of them wasn't working. So there's three fuses in there. I'll show you guys right now. But yeah, pretty much it was just a fuse. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this so you guys can see how it's done. In case you guys have the same problem, we're gonna put this there. And I'm gonna just take out these screws right here. And I mean, obviously, I already took this apart, so you guys didn't see that part. But it's pretty straightforward, guys. So here we have the circuit for the USB ports. And what I accidentally did, well, I did not accidentally, but when I was trying to figure out the problem, I snipped off these cables that belong there. So one was plugged in here and the one was plugged in somewhere over here. I thought maybe there was a short in one of these capacitors over here, or in the transformers right here, but that was not the case. So yeah, basically I have to solder those back on as well. But first we want to make sure that we can get this working by putting a new fuse. And the reason why, let me pull this out. So the reason why I couldn't find the problem with this, so if you see, there's we have three of these little three of these groups, and I couldn't see so you see that little white goo on each one of these, that's where the fuse is at. And obviously I couldn't see there was a fuse there, and I'm kind of dumb because I wasn't paying attention to the board. You can see that it says F1 there, and then it says F3 and this one, and then F2 on this one, but I wasn't paying attention. You know, I was over there getting carried away with something else. But yeah, basically there's fuses in here, guys. So the way this was installed, you got your fuse here, and it's basically bent like this, and the other leg was also bent downwards like this. Okay, and then we're just gonna stick it in. This shouldn't really matter which way it goes, as long as it goes in. So let me go ahead and get this in here. Okay, there you go. So we have our fuse on right there. Now let me go ahead and get my soldering station. This is an easy job. Also, we have all of these wires here. And I went ahead and I did a diagram for you guys. I'm gonna put that up right now so you guys can see which cable goes plugged in where. So as you can see, it's a lot of them. It's 3 for each. So you have 3 white, 3 black, and then 3 greens. The greens are your ground, your grounds. And yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and let me go ahead and do that for you guys real quick. And then obviously here we have one that comes in here. Oops, let me get this in focus. That one that comes in here, one of the main line comes in here, and the other one comes in here. We're gonna get that all situated right now. All right, I'll make sure you guys get them exactly where they belong. But first, we gotta get this fuse down here. Now, I don't have any of this silicon or this stuff that was on here, but we're gonna do without. All right. So here we go, guys. Let me grab my soldering station. I'm gonna pause you guys real quick, and then I'll be back right now and we'll get started. Okay. Let me zoom in for you guys. So here we have the 2 little feet. Let me turn on my soldering station. We're just gonna solder this on nice and easy. So let me get some solder on this thing. I do have my film extractor. I don't want to connect it though right now, just for this right here. All right, guys, let me make sure. Yep, so we got this in there soldered on. I'm just gonna clip off these extra ends. Can you guys see right there? All right, so there we go, guys. We got the fuse soldered on. No, that was nice and easy. Now I want to make sure that these fuses didn't pop right now that I soldered them on, because these are thermal fuses. So what that means is that obviously they pop when something is too hot. So since the soldering iron gets pretty hot, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and so a multimeter here. We're gonna put this in continuity mode, and we're just gonna see if we have a beep. So as you can see, we have a beep. So now we're gonna check that fuse that I just soldered on. So I'm gonna put one on one side, and the fuse is still good. We're still getting a beep. That means we're good to go. So we continue. Put the multimeter down, and let's get this connected. So this is gonna go like this. So I will do all these white ones since they're over here in the front. So we have the white short one goes here. You guys see? So white short one goes into N1, number 1. So the middle goes right next to, so this middle one here goes right next to this first one. So it goes into N3, number 3, which is, you guys will see it. If you guys have this board, obviously, if you have this, you're following along, and you're gonna see I'm gonna put the little diagram for you guys. He's gonna go to number 2. Number 2 is gonna be this one way over here. So number 2 goes here. All right, number 2 goes here. When these are all going connected to the same line, so it shouldn't really matter. All right, and then so that's for the white ones. Oh shit, I burned myself. All right, guys, my camera died. I'm not sure how far we got before I started recording earlier, but we got all. So we have the white done. Now we're gonna start doing the greens. So it's the first. So it's these first 3 right here in the bottom. Let me see if you guys can see. So it's this one, and this one. Those are the ones we're doing. And the one in the middle, I believe goes right over here. Second is the one all the way over here. This one has a little bit too much solder here, so we're just gonna heat it up and remove some of that solder. So that it can fit in our hole. There you go. We're in. Beautiful. And then our shortest one, the closest one, is gonna go right in this one here. We got a green and our white. Now we're gonna do our black, guys. So black. So these go in order from the bottom to top. So the closest one here goes in the first one. This one's like the other one where it's a little, there's too much solder on there, so we're gonna just melt some off just to get it a little thinner. All right, we're in. So now our middle one, which is this one. Oops, my bad. All right, so middle one. This shit's hot. All right, so middle goes here. We're gonna turn this. And then finally the one over here goes in the very top one. We have to cut some of that. All right, so there we go, guys. We have all of these. Installed nicely. So here we have the extension cord that I took off when I took this apart. I'm just gonna put all these wires in. To put this back, you wanna lift the board up and then you wanna pull the extension cord. So you wanna pull it a good amount and then just enough to where it's gonna let you, let me zoom out a little bit more. All right, just enough to where it's gonna let you put these wires where they go. Okay, so this one goes up here, so we'll just go ahead and get started with that one. So once you have them all soldered on, you're gonna pull back your main wire. And then just okay, perfect, guys, perfect. So now I'm gonna screw down the the board. So now we're gonna hold this one down with this like strain relief. All right. So guys, let me show you guys something. So the black one from this main cord, from the main power cord, goes in here into the first hole you got over here. It's labeled L1, I believe. And then the white one goes, it's the first one here to the, not the one closest to this corner, is the one on top of that. And it says N1. So probably for neutral 1. And it's probably live 1. And then you have this one, the ground 3. That one's the only one that, I mean, I hope it goes there, but I think that's where it goes. All right, so this one goes over here. We'll see right now. I'll turn this on, make sure I don't blow myself up real quick, and then we'll go from there, guys. So let me go ahead and let me zoom out for you guys. All right, here's what I'm doing. So I'm trying to get this together. Actually, I got some cables here that pulling up there. This button is working. All right. So moment of truth, guys. Here we go. I'm gonna plug this in. It's not 100% sitting how it's supposed to, but I think for just demonstration purposes, we should be fine. Okay. So you guys can see we have power and protected. If I turn it off, I have nothing. All right. Now, how can I show you guys? You know what? We'll connect the soldering station to it. Okay, so we'll connect the soldering station to it. So here we have the soldering station. I'll connect it to the middle one. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the soldering station. I want you to look at that, guys. Let me see if I can show you guys. Look at that. It's working. Let's go. So this is my little cheap soldering station that I got, but it's working, guys. We fixed it. All right, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna strip those other cables that I need to plug back in for the USB ports, and then I'll come back, guys. I pulled out this middle one, and then this one. Well, this one, so I don't want to have access to here. So this one and this one, right? It's two different things. I'm gonna grab these little snippers. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab onto the cable that I had previously cut. All right, we got that piece. We got that piece off. All right, throw that over here. Fuck off. All right, now. I mean, we could just put this one since we're already here. So we're gonna. Ah, fuck! That shit's fucking hot, bro. Fuck. That shit is stupid hot, guys. Be careful. Don't fucking burn yourself. Should have fucking known. All right. Fuck. I burned the shit out of myself here. Let's put this. Let's get this out the way real quick. Okay, so we got this. There you go. There, we got that one. We did that one. Now we gotta do this one here. So same thing. Here we have the wire that I cut off. So I'm gonna hold this one. So you guys can see. Fuck, it's just hot. We basically got that one soldered in there. So now we just put that together. Alright, we're still getting power and protected. I'm gonna plug in this battery charger here. You guys can see we have the lights on there. We have a green one because we don't have no battery there. We have a red one here. We'll take this off. They're both green. Yeah, this battery's like a little messed up, but it works, guys. Everything's working good. You guys saw this I got these on AliExpress, I believe. If you guys are in the LA area and you guys need some of these, holla at me. I got you guys for the low. You know, I have a couple. I have like 20. But yeah, guys, that's it. This is the end of this video. Here we just fixed our Anker PowerPort strip 12 with 3 USB ports. All right, guys, and that's about it. See you guys in the next one. Peace.